Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Offsbloke Aidan.
I'm Offsbloke Daz.
I'm Gaynor.
And today we've got another food wars for the first time in quite a while, to be fair. Yeah. This one's KFC, US versus UK. What are your opinions on KFC?
What's foreign exchange mean? Does that mean he's going to do the UK one, the American guy, and the British guy's going to do the American one?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
Right.
Because he's normally on the left and he's normally on the right.
Yeah.
KFC is absolutely horrible.
It used to be so good and it's gone right down.
Remember that time when there was like a massive controversy over there because they ran out of chicken?
Yeah.
And there was like people calling the police saying there's no chicken at KFC. I remember I actually went to the shop. Like,
some of the stuff I'm going through at the moment with people I know, I can imagine they're the sort of people that were calling KFC, calling the police saying there's no chicken at KFC.
I remember hearing on the radio, it was like people had to announce on the radio to stop calling the police because it's not an emergency. Yeah. Anyway, let's get into this US versus UK KFC foreign exchange food wars.
A Brit and an American swap countries to try each other's KFC. This is Food Wars.
There you go.
We're going to start with some things you can get in both the US and the UK to see if there are some subtle differences in taste or anything else. The first thing for me to try, the main event, the fried chicken. So there's just original recipe chicken. I've got what looks to be a thigh piece. Visually, I think it probably looks slightly more appealing than British fried chicken from KFC tends to look. Yeah. The breading is like all over the place. There's no bare patches here. I always struggle to like identify where the bones are in pieces of KFC. I don't want to just bite straight into a bone. Okay, yeah, this is good. Compared to the UK, I think I definitely am getting more flavour. I think a fair amount of that is coming from the breading. It's actual seasoning and flavour.
Who picks the breading off the chicken like that and eats it?
I thought it was like a recipe they had at KFC that it was all the same across the world with the recipe they use for the breading.
Well, there's probably certain ingredients that you can't use in
maybe
England and stuff.
Well, I think was it the one at the top of the road here where they found a bird's head? In the KFC.
I knew there was something. I've not been to KFC for years.
It was like the chicken's head.
Yeah.
You know, it was like deep fried chicken head.
Yeah.
Horror stories.
Juicy piece of chicken. I don't want to go back to eating regular British KFC after this.
Right, this 6-piece bucket. This looks like it has more skin than what we got in the restaurant, I will say. So already this looks like it has a better batter to it. That is so bland. I can taste the flavors, and that's like strong. And I'm assuming that's the chemicals we put in our food to make it taste like, wow!
The next thing we wanted to compare was popcorn chicken, which I think in the UK is a pretty iconic menu item. Although weirdly enough, they've actually cut it from the menu in the US right now. The exception being that they will still add it to famous bowls, but we'll get to that later. So I guess for the time being, I will try a US chicken nugget and see how that compares. I mean, like, this just kind of looks like popcorn chicken. It's definitely a bit more dry on the palate. Again, I don't see why they've got rid of popcorn chicken in lieu of these, because popcorn chicken is effectively the same thing.
It's like a shot. Oh, how's that? Well, I don't taste anything. So far, I would say that KFC chicken, both on the bone and popcorn, in the US, the flavor is more pronounced and has more of like a savory flavor to it. This flavor has training wheels. You'll get there someday.
You can't have popcorn. I can't have popcorn chicken anyway without being drenched in Frank sauce again.
Oh, I was just thinking if I ordered those, I'd like them on a roll with Frank's buffalo sauce.
Do you even really like having chicken without any sauce on it?
No.
Yeah, me neither.
No,
cheese as well.
I struggle with if I'm having chicken, I want buffalo sauce on it.
Yeah.
In any form.
I love popcorn chicken. I don't.
Even a roast chicken dinner.
Yeah, I don't have a roast chicken dinner anyway, but if I did, buffalo sauce, no gravy, buffalo sauce on the chicken.
I don't know about that. But what was I going to say? No, I think when it's like popcorn chicken, you can have like almost any condiment with it. Yeah. Like ketchup, it's still really nice. I think even barbecue sauce, it's nice.
Yeah, Frank sauce all day long, buffalo sauce.
Firstly, there are some twists on the classic fried chicken, which we can't usually find. The first variety we have here is the spicy fried chicken.
Ooh,
I mean, like visually, this looks fairly similar to just the sort of standard original recipe. Although I will say the breading looks pretty good. You get a lot of these little like flakes of breading, which really tend to get crisp and stay crisp. I don't know if there's enough to call it spicy, because I'm not like a guy who has a super high spice tolerance. And for me, that's like warm, but not much more than that. And it's very pleasant. And I do think it's crispier than the original recipe. Very juicy, flavorful.
Remember the Zinger burger?
That's what I just said.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh.
What do you mean, do I remember it? Like, it's not an item, like, it's not an item
Still
anymore.
on the item list.
Yes.
I don't order from KFC anymore.
No,
it's just gone right. It's just took a massive nosedive.
If you like really fancy a KFC, KFC is one of the best things you can have, I think. If you really fancy like fried chicken, KFC is
I
definitely
might
up
have
there.
one for
so.
dinner. I've not had one for years.
Is it Dixie's? That's what's the one?
Dixie's chicken.
Dixie's
Good
chicken.
one.
Yeah, that's probably better than KFC, I think.
But then you get like the chicken wings from like Chester's Chicken and stuff
Yeah.
like that. That's like, I really like that.
Yeah, and there's another one. What's the one where you always order from in Charlton? That's really good.
It was like Zack's
Zack's
Fried.
Fried. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's always good as
Are
well.
they like KFC chicken?
Well, they're breaded.
Chester's
fried
are.
chicken.
Because it's like the chicken wings are like breaded like on the wing.
I think this is really good. I think I would be tempted to buy this over just classic original recipe. And it's not just spicy chicken that's available in the US. You can also get another type called extra crispy. As the name suggests, it's the regular fried chicken but made extra crispy.
I think extra crispy
about
should
that.
be the KFC chicken. Then the original should be like diet.
For some reason, the branch that we went to today didn't have it in the form of regular original recipe chicken, but they did have it in the form of a chicken little. I'm just going to like break off the end bit that was untouched by the mayo to see if it is actually crispy or not. I don't think this is extra crispy. Even though they told us it was, maybe their crispinator was broken today or something. KFC US is very good at cooking chicken on the bone, less good when it comes to cooking chicken off the bone, because this is a little bit dry, a little bit chewy.
Moving on, the snack wrap. This one is the Flamin' Hot. Oh, wow. This got some heat to it. Okay, UK. Yeah, I like this. This is really good. Kansas barbecue. Okay.
Oh yeah.
I remember when they first came to the menu, these are actually really nice. These like, what do you call them, like bites, something bites.
Kansas barbecue bites.
But there's another one that you'll love. It's not just barbecue, like they got two, like one barbecue and they got like one Frank's hot sauce one, I'm pretty sure.
This barbecue sauce is pretty good. I mean, this is definitely a sweeter sauce,
like hot
which I think
sauce.
is
Yeah,
indicative
yeah.
of Kansas City barbecue. Anyway, yeah, not bad. Sweet chili bites.
Oh.
No. That is not the one I had when I went. There was no sweet chili bites when I went.
Too
Like hot
sweet,
sauce.
not that spicy.
Now we're on to an item which I've been watching from across the pond with a mixture of horror and fascination. It's the KFC famous bowl. Instead of me trying to explain it, I feel like we should just get Joe in here. Joe, do you want to come and explain the famous bowl to me?
A little bit of everything is on the menu, just in bowl form, for anyone who just pretty much given up on life and doesn't care what to take it in their stomach.
Thanks, Joe. Looking more like an infamous bowl right now. I'm gonna...
What's in
Like a
there?
chicken
It's not
dinner.
horrible. There's just a lot going on. There's a lot of flavors fighting with each other right now, vying for supremacy. The main thing I get, I think, is the corn, actually. I would have assumed that the mash and the chicken would have been kind of the stars of the show, but if anything, it's everything
That's
else in
weird.
there that you can actually taste more.
A bit of everything.
To me, it feels a little bit like you're eating baby food for adults.
Yeah.
I was going to say I'm more excited to try the next bowl, but I don't know if excited is the word. Maybe less anxious to try the next bowl. This is the KFC mac and cheese bowl, but the kind of color on that is some cause for concern.
It looks very artificial,
Yeah.
doesn't
So
it?
I think this actually works in harmony with the chicken much better than the famous bowl does. If I had to get a bowl, I think I would be leaning more towards the mac and cheese bowl than the famous bowl. Next up is the KFC pot pie. It's funny to see this on the menu at a KFC in the US because I feel like meat pies are generally associated with Britain more. We love a meat pie in the UK, steak pie, chicken pie, Greg's, pucker pies, all that good stuff. So with like a meat pie in the UK, what you'll often get is the pastry on the bottom as well, so it's like a self-contained pie. Whereas I think with a pot pie, you just have a layer of
Just the
pastry on
top,
top and then
isn't it?
filling underneath, and there's no bottom layer of crust, but let's find out. They haven't skimped on the carrot. I taste a lot of the carrot flavour. In the UK, for example, with a meat pie, you tend to get like a gravy that will kind of run out when you cut into it, but this is like staying on the spoon. It's not like running off the spoon. It's not great, but it's not bad either. It's like the sauce needs a little bit more seasoning. I think it's a little bit bland. A bit more salt and pepper would not go amiss there. I think with a few minor adjustments, they could make this really good, and I do think Brits would go for this.
This is super weird. Look at that. There's a hash brown in that. What does that do with like tower? That much? I like everything that this is made of. Together, I don't think it works. If I was to get this, I'd ask them to separate it across 3 containers and just eat the hash brown, then the chicken, finish it off with a slice of cheese. There you go. This would be close to like what our extra crispy is. This is supposed to be a spicy one. It's gonna zing me with spice. Not bad. It's not that I dislike anything I've had so far. It's that it's all 60 to 70% as far as flavor and intensity that I'm used to.
It's not really spicy, is it?
You can also get yourself a Zinger Stacker and a Zinger Tower Burger. Yo, this is a thick one. wow, I'm not going to bite into this, but man, that's a lot. This would be right at home on the U.S. menu. This would be like, yes, of course. It's like the double zinger, and everyone's like, yeah, of course it's double. Okay, vegan burger.
Ah,
It kind of looks like chicken. The mayo.
why?
We did it on the Try, on the Office Blokes Try channel.
Is it
What,
nice?
KFC?
Yeah.
Was it not nice?
No.
No. You know, people just try and tell you it tastes the exact same
What's
as well.
it taste of?
Cardboard.
It's supposed to be chicken.
Yeah. Well, it's not. It's not supposed to be chicken.
No, but is
It's
it?
supposed to be chicken, but it can't be just.
Yeah, but is it when you bite into it? Is it like a chicken consistency, or
No.
is it like a bean
Yeah,
consistency?
I don't remember, if I'm being honest.
But you remember it wasn't
I
nice.
remember it being grim.
Tasting of
Did
cardboard.
Mike try it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Mayo
He thought
pretty
it was
much
chicken.
missed it, right? See how it came? So I got to kind of like activate the mayo. Twist your vegan sandwich before you eat it. So even ask what the mayo's made of.
Ugh.
I mean, when you rip it apart, it's like one of those big erasers you get. When you, like, I mean, I wouldn't just want to eat this in general, but as far as a fake meat, it's pretty close. And I don't know why, if you were vegan, you'd be like, finally, a chicken sandwich at KFC. No, you can eat this. There's no chicken meat in it. It's like, yeah, but you're still killing them by the millions. So there is a category in the menu of twisters, rice boxes, and salads. They had no rice boxes or salads. They did, however, have the twisters. But this is called a twister, not a wrap. What's twisted about it? Well, it's not twisted. It looks like they took a chicken breast and cut it in half. And this was like one
look
long
grim,
tendon.
that.
That is grim.
I mean, it's also smaller. I bet they like wanted to like appeal to a more like male demographic. So don't get a wrap, get a twister. I'm a big man. I don't want a wrap. I want a twist. Yeah, twisted. Wraps are for the ladies, but dudes have twisters. Yeah. I don't think that. They think that's KFC. Shame on you.
Let's talk about some exclusive.
I've tried one of them wraps before and it's absolutely grim. That one with like
Really?
the purple coleslaw in it.
It's like I say when you go to fast food restaurants, things like if you go to McDonald's, you don't have anything other than a Big Mac. And if you go to
Oh,
KFC,
yeah.
you've got to have a Zinger burger.
No,
No, you've got to
you
have
got
the
a
original recipe.
like 10-piece chicken box.
No.
Bucket.
Zinger burger and popcorn.
Zinger burger is not the like.
The be all and end all.
Yeah, that's not what KFC's known for.
No, but that's what you order. And that.
No, that's just what
and
you
a,
order.
And a box of popcorn chicken with Frank's sauce all over it, as an appetizer.
I
I
like
would have
popcorn
the
chicken.
original chicken,
Like a bucket.
beans,
There's a bucket of
yeah,
like 5-piece
beans,
chicken.
sweet corn.
And a chicken head on the side.
Sides that you can't find in the UK. Firstly, if the mac and cheese bowl is too much mac and cheese for you, you can just get a little cup as a side. You can also get a side of corn.
Yeah, I
You
like
guys just
that.
produce so much of it.
I like in England they do it like corn on the cob though, don't they?
Yeah.
I like the corn. I like it on the
That's
cob.
That's
yeah.
one thing they are good at.
Yeah.
It's just doing the corn. The rest of it's grim.
Yeah.
Get rid of it fast enough.
I'm not trying corn. And the cob. Here in the UK, you guys have corn on the cob. Obviously, ours is corn off the cob. But this would be easier for driving or like eating on the go, right? Have you ever seen someone walking on the street just chewing on a cob on a stick? It's not a stick. You've never seen that? Keep your eyes peeled. I would like to get that trend going.
And of course, apparently it wouldn't be a US fast food menu without biscuits. This is an American biscuit. It looks a lot like a British scone, at least on the outside. However, generally I think it's a bit more like bready and maybe slightly drier than a scone.
Drier.
Texture check. It's confusing because with a British scone, they're generally like sweetened with sugar because they're eaten with things like jam and cream, and it's more of an afternoon tea / dessert type thing. Whereas these ones are supposed to be eaten with a savory meal, but actually smell kind of sweet. I think of the biscuits I've tried from fast food menus in the US so far, this is probably my favorite one, but it's somewhere between like a British scone and a bread roll.
Baked beans. Well, yeah, these are way more tomatoey.
Don't eat
Tomato-y,
baked
excuse
beans
me.
like that.
The tomato sauce that it's in is like similar to like whatever SpaghettiOs come in. I will never be in the mood for that. Southern rice. What the hell? I don't know what they think Southern is. I'm surprised at how different it is. You'd think an international food chain would want it to be same everywhere, but playing to the UK tastes, I assume.
KFC in the US has a bunch of sauce options that we can't get in the UK, which means it's time for...
Sauce Talk Foreign Exchange!
The theme seems to be that they have a lot of honey on the menu when it comes to their sauces at KFC in the US. The sauces on offer here are hot sauce, honey sauce, a honey barbecue sauce, KFC sauce, and yet more honey, a honey mustard. I usually like a honey mustard.
Just honey sauce. Is that literally just honey?
I don't know, never even heard of it.
It'd be like honey, but like a runnier.
No, I think it'll be like a honey mustard sauce, but without the mustard flavour.
So just a
So
honey
honey.
sauce.
Not like honey like we get in a jar. I think it'll be yellow.
What's KFC sauce?
It's just their secret sauce.
Yeah, I don't even know what colour it is.
No.
I know.
But I do think you have to get the balance of honey and mustard right. Yeah, that's not bad. That's a pretty well-balanced honey mustard, I think.
mustard.
I'm intrigued by KFC
Yeah.
sauce. I
Looks
quite like it.
burger sauce.
I really can't put my finger on exactly what's in it right now. Next up, we've got the honey barbecue.
No.
Oh, extremely sweet, both on the honey side and even on the kind of barbecue side. Let's have a look at the honey sauce. It's fine. It does taste pretty much just like honey. And then finally, they have a hot sauce. Yeah, that's pretty comparable to like a Frank's Red Hot.
Barbecue. Okay, Kentucky smoked barbecue. Actually, this is on point. Sticky sweet chili sauce. Why is it sticky? Yeah. Oh,
Do you not like sweet chili sauce?
Oh, I do.
Do you know how many people love sweet chili? I know so many people that's like their favourite
What's
dip.
it, but it's one of them where it came a trend, sweet chili sauce over here, probably about, you say about 10 years ago.
On top of cream cheese.
Yeah, it came like a real trend very quickly, so like overnight.
Yeah.
And the next thing, it was everywhere.
Yeah.
And it's just one of them. It's not spicy enough.
It's only something you'd have with
You
like
could-
spring rolls.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
but-
Chinese thing. Yeah.
But you can get a really spicy one.
You can.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have like anything chicken wise with sweet chili sauce.
You're right. Sweet. I had sweet chili sauce with my spring rolls. Spring rolls at a
yeah.
Chinese place, and that's the only time I have it.
Or
I
like,
like it.
Just-
what do you
even
call
then
them?
I'm just
Pour it
like-
on, if you pour it on top of
What are them things
Philadelphia
called?
cream cheese
Yeah.
and then put it on crackers, it's really nice.
Yeah.
Sweet chili?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really nice.
Oh no, I wouldn't do that. What are them things called that you get at a Chinese restaurant for starters?
Dim sum.
No, like
Wonton?
it's like barely even a starter. It's like you just get them given at your table.
Prawn crackers.
Yeah,
Prawn
prawn crackers. That's what you'd have sweet chili with as well.
Yeah, maybe.
Good. All right, garlic, buttermilk, mayo. I like all three of those things separately. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Now let's look at some exclusive drinks served in these delightful Diablo branded cups. You guys love a advertisement tie-in, don't you? So I believe this one is Starry, Joe's beloved Sierra Mist, unfortunately cold recently and replaced by Starry. Let's give it a try. It's more what I'm used to, I guess, from like a UK version of a lemonade style drink. And of course, we have a US style lemonade.
Cloudy.
It's pretty good. Again, to me, it's slightly weird what Americans consider lemonade, considering coming from the UK, lemonade is basically Sprite. It's like a clear, carbonated lemony beverage. It's pretty good. It's probably like slightly more refreshing and hydrating than a Sprite is in the UK. There are a couple of other exclusive drinks which we can normally get, but unfortunately our local branch did not have. Devastatingly, because I really wanted to try the Mountain Dew Sweet Lightning and regular American Mountain Dew.
When we ordered the bottles of drinks, didn't we think it was just going to be like
Tango.
a personal one? I don't know. The Tango, orange, ugh. 7-Up free, Pepsi Max cherry. Crush'ems. UK, of course, has exclusive Crush'em drinks in front of me. I said, give me one of each, and they did. Milky Bar. Aero. Is that normal?
It kind of was advertised as a healthy chocolate
Oh.
it's got more air in it. Because there's more air in it.
We're still charging the same, but it's just as you get less in there, so okay. Less calories by default because it's filled with air. I might be the last person to point this out, but like they took the candy bar and they crushed it, and that's why it's Crush'ems. Okay. Oreo one, I mean, come on. That's really good. I would definitely get this. Dessert, exclusive desserts, get a...
Crush'ems used to be like my favourite drink. I used to want to get one all the time, but they've
No, they're
changed the way they do it.
Oh, really?
Just very
Yeah,
sickly to me.
it's like not the same as how it used to be, and now it's not really that nice.
I've not had a McDonald's for absolutely ages, and I've not had a McDonald's milkshake for probably about 7 years.
What did you have for lunch yesterday?
But yesterday, I ordered a McDonald's and the milkshake, and they didn't have the milkshakes in them.
Do you know what, whenever you go to these fast food places like KFC, McDonald's, there's always something they don't have.
They all,
So the milkshake machine's never working
Do
anyway.
you know what it
Never
always
happened.
is though? They just don't like cleaning it at all.
They're
Like,
like, that's probably what it is.
yeah,
It's lazy.
It's like apparently takes really long to like you like clean it after you've used it or something.
I've never seen one working in any,
No.
in any
It's- it
McDonald's.
is.
But it's not even on the app anymore.
white chocolate chip cookie. You could also get a pineapple stick, but they didn't have any at the location we went to.
Pineapple
Also, I don't
stick.
know what a pineapple stick is.
Me neither. Never even heard of it.
Why is that dessert?
Stick of pineapple, mate.
I think if I could pick one item from this menu to take back with me to the UK and put on our menu over there, I think it would probably be the spicy chicken. I just like how it was slightly more crispy than the regular chicken and just added a bit more flavor. The level of heat was really good. Yeah, I think that would come back with me. If I could remove one thing from the US and all other menus from KFC, I think it would be the famous bowl. I'm sorry guys,
It
I
did
don't
look
want to start
grim.
some kind of revolutionary war again, but I just feel like it's not very good because those ingredients don't really go together. Texturally, it's a bit of a nightmare. And honestly, there's just way better things you can do with the stuff on the menu.
I was really impressed with the Flamin' Hot wrap. I might have dogged on it a little bit earlier because it was smaller, but that spicy sauce you guys have is actually pretty good. Honorable mention, the vegan burger. Obviously, I'm not vegan, but I guess I was surprised by how kind of decent it was. It's not my favorite, but I mean, points for it being edible. Way to go. I will do everyone a favor, and I will say, I'm not cutting a menu item. Let's get that potato off of your sandwiches.
Yeah.
They just don't work together, period.
I've always thought that. I've never had a hash brown on my burger or anything because I just don't think it would work.
Doesn't go.
I like them. They're just very greasy.
I was looking through one of the menus of one of the fast food joints that we use, not like a mainline one, like a Zax's Fried or something like that. And I'm looking at it, and I'm looking at it, it says a beef burger with a chicken fillet on it. Chicken fillet on it, and I'm like, no way do you have a beef burger with a chicken fillet on top of that? There's no chance.
It was a burger, wasn't it? Then it was a chicken fillet, then cheese.
Yeah, and bacon or something like that on it as well. It's way like,
you can't have a same bite of chicken and steak at the same time.
I've seen it on
I've seen it a few times.
Really? Yeah. But I'm just like, I thought, thank God I didn't order that. Otherwise I'd be picking it apart.
Yeah.
He's showing like you can walk down the street with your corn on the cob, though, isn't it?
I've never seen anyone walking down the street eating a corn on the cob. No.
No.
The thing I've seen someone do in the street is someone was drinking a bottle of sterilised milk.
Ooh, who drinks sterilised milk?
I saw it. I didn't see it in person, but I saw it on I think he was like just going down an escalator, just holding a open packet of raw chicken, just eating it.
Oh, that's not good for you.
You get what's it?
Probably died.
Yeah.
The worst thing I've seen is somebody putting the makeup on in the car. How do you do that?
I see it quite regular people dicking about in the car doing one thing.
That happens a lot in my car.
Seen a guy brushing his teeth.
Put your makeup on.
Not me, the passenger.
Seen a guy brushing his teeth at the football.
Chelsea fan.
Just stood hands to the ground like that. Toothbrush, all toothpaste all around his mouth.
Where's he even spat it out?
That's just weird.
That was funny. Anyway, yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button for us, please. And we'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.
Bye.